I don't think it's an age thing either. I am much less drawn to lots of people and just the feeling of having to be sociable.
And having to make conversation. It's a bit like a very, very pleasant work do.
Yeah.
Where you were just meeting all these people, making all this complete animated.
Well, you don't have to be any particular way now. Just you look comfortable on your mat, get settled onto your mat, and let your practice be what you need it to be this morning. So we're going to begin with the reading for today from Melody Beattie's book, Journey to the Heart. And then we're going to end with a meditation around death and rebirth. So really focusing on the idea of new beginnings, new perspectives, which is nice for a Monday morning and a new week. And let's give ourselves a little bit of still, quiet time to drop into ourselves. There is no need to perform, to be any particular way. Let all of that drop away now. So for June the 23rd, we are invited to discover the power of stillness. I will forever remember Yellowstone Glacier Lake at midnight. A large full moon, the biggest I have ever seen, was resting atop the lake. The lake was frozen over, a still mirror between the mountains. Even the pines stood motionless. At that moment, I saw stillness. Quiet, motionless stillness. And I began to understand its power. Be still and know that I am God. How often I heard that verse from the Bible. How well I knew it, but how little I understood stillness. Stillness is different from solitude, different from aloneness, different from turning off the stereo or speaking softly. Stillness is a place. You can find it in the desert or in the mountains. You can find it when you're alone or when you're in the midst of people. You can find stillness wherever you are, whatever you're going through. Stillness is a place within you. Slow down. Breathe deeply. Get quiet. Become familiar with stillness. Take time to learn its power. From that place of stillness, the right action will emerge, and you will find your next step. From that place of stillness, you can move into the present moment. There you will find your power, and there God will find you. with what you welcome for the next few moments. The next few breath cycles. See what arises from that stillness for you this morning. Like to allow some deep breaths to grow from the stillness. Some gentle, intuitive movement to begin to flow. Let yourself take it as easy as you need to this Monday morning. Enjoying some time lying down and just gently making your way to a comfortable seat. We're going to start by bringing some warmth and prana to our back bodies. Allow yourself to find a still point when you come to your comfortable seat. Aware of your sitting bones, your spine, and the crown of your head. A beautiful line of energy. Allowing your hands to rest lightly on your knees. We'll begin when you're ready with some seated cat-cows. You know what to do, but as you inhale, draw your elbows into your waistline. Press your heart space forwards, tilt your head softly back. And exhale, round the back body, taking your elbows wide, chin to chest. Let's get curious about how that feels this morning. What feels good, what we need. What pace we like to move at. You might like to send your breath particularly into your lower back. Breathing love and support down into that area. Noticing how the movement feels there. Every part of me, but there's blood on my hand. And my lips are. And after 2 or 3 more, we're going to take our awareness to the mid and upper back by spreading the arms as wide as we can. And as we inhale, turning the palms up to the sky, tilting the head back. As we exhale, turning the palms down, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, open up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Let those breaths be long and nourishing. 2 or 3 more. Sending the breath into the mid and upper back. And then when you're ready, as you inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Bring your palms together, interlace your fingers, and let's press the palms up towards the ceiling, feeling into the full length of the sides of your body. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, rock your left fingertips down to the earth, reaching up and over with your right arm. And with each inhale, let's spiral the heart open to the sky. And as we exhale, soften and bow. Maybe bring that right hand to brush the earth. Inhale, open spiral. Exhale, soften and bow. Maybe turn up the corners of your mouth. Notice how that subtly shifts your energy. Once or twice more. Both arms reaching up to the sky again, relaxing the shoulders down. Maybe give the fingers a little wiggle, feel the energy in the fingertips. Then inhale, reach as high as you can up to the sky. Drop your right fingertips down to the earth and up and over, stretching into your left side body. And beginning, you inhale to spiral the heart open. Exhale, soften and bow. Maybe brush the floor with the left hand. Once or twice more on this side. Then let's gently lift our energies this morning. So we're going to inhale up through center. Exhale, stretch over to your left. Inhale, exhale. Allow yourself to flow through from one side to the other with the arms sweeping through space. Stretching out each side of the body. Center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, rise. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bow down. The hands can rest on the legs or on the floor. Couple more times. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. Thank you for this new day, this new week. Reaching up as we inhale, let's exhale a big circle around us. Interlace the fingers at the lower back. Stretch the arms away and breathe into that space through your chest and heart center. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Let them nourish you. Maybe open your mouth a little wider or really wide if that feels good. Another breath in. Now as you exhale, let the arms get free, release them. Give the wrists a little shake just in front of you. Then interlace the fingers again and press the palms away from you. Stretch the arms. You want to take that a little further around your spine. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Inhaling, set the arms up to the sky. Palms to the ceiling, and then as freely as you like. Let them stretch to each side, maybe circling the spine round, noticing what you need. Softly when you're ready, maybe another little shake out. Let the shoulders and the head and the neck move freely for a moment. And then come through to all fours. Okay. We'll bring a sense of connection and presence to the hands, the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And begin to breathe through some cows. When you're ready, inhale, allow the front of your body to open as your belly drops, head and tailbone lift. And then exhale, round your beautiful spine up towards the sky. Let's enjoy that flow at our own pace. Once or twice more. And then coming back to tabletop, feel the length of your spine, look softly down towards the earth. Then as you inhale, lift and lengthen, left arm and right leg. Exhaling softly, bring the elbow and the knee together, gently round the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Couple more times. Come back to tabletop. Give your hips a little swing and a sway. Circle around. And then let's take that bird dog movement to the other side. So right arm, left leg. Inhale to lift the lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Round the spine. Once or twice more. Maybe feeling a little heat building. Back to tabletop now. Let's walk our hands a little further down the mat. As we inhale, rock the hips forwards. And as we exhale, rock them back. Ease your way in as gently or as dynamically as you like. You might come all the way to cobra, all the way back to child's pose. Once or twice more. And I invite you to join me in cobra, or if you prefer, drop down to baby cobra. Either is fine. If you're in baby cobra, we'll push through tabletop first, then to down dog. But from cobra, tuck your toes and exhale to downward dog. Pedal those legs out. Breathe some love into your hamstrings, however tight they're feeling this morning. Lift and lower your heels. Press your heart space back towards your legs. Then let's inhale to lift the right leg. 3-leg dog. Just as high as you're comfortable. On your next exhale, bring that right foot down and begin walking the feet up towards the hands. Into forward fold. And again, give your body what it needs. So that might be softness through the knees, a little sway, a little bounce. Or if your hamstrings need a good stretch out, wrap the arms around the backs of your legs. Gently lift your tailbone up towards the sky. Feel the stretch down the backs of your legs, let your head and neck heavy. Let's all of us take another deep breath in. Exhale, let the arms relax down. Take a deep bend through your left knee and send your right arm up to the sky. So your right fingertips can either be down on the mat, or you can rest your, left fingertips, or you can rest your left hand on your leg. Exhale, all the way down, switch sides. Bend the right knee, left arm reaches up. Let's flow one side to the other. Inhaling to reach up to the sky. Exhaling to the earth. Now next time we come back to center, take a deep bend through your knees. Check that your feet are about to hips width apart. And keeping that bend through your knees, anchoring to your heels, let's rise to chair pose. Reaching both arms either up past your ears or straight out in front of you. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the earth. Take a deep breath in, then sweep your arms back and lift your heels for hummingbird pose. Take a breath or two as we hover here. Then slowly as you can, bring the heels down, sweep your arms forwards and up to standing. Palms meet and guide them down to your heart. Take a breath or two, tune into your heartbeat. Then a big breath in as we stretch up. Long breath out as we come all the way down to forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees. You can step straight back to down dog or take it back to a high plank. Tuck the elbows, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, and we'll meet in our downward dog. Pedal your legs out. Give yourself some space to explore. The deep breaths in, long sighs out. Then inhale to lift your left leg. Just check in with your comfortable edge there. Anchor your right heel down towards the earth. Press your heart space back, and as you exhale, bring your left foot down to the mat again. Beginning to walk your feet up towards your hands into your forwards fold. Inhale, find that flat back. Exhale, melt it down. A couple more times. Now take that deep bend through your knees. Plant your palms. Step your left toes back and drop your left knee down. Front knee over front ankle. And let's sweep the arms up to the sky. Bring your palms together and guide them down to your heart. We're going to tilt the body forwards. Either keep the back knee on the mat or curl the back toes under and lift the back knee. Pressing into the back heel. Take a gentle twist to your right, bringing your left elbow towards your front knee. You can keep your palms pressing together or release the left hand down to the mat and reach the right arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly bring your right hand down. Now find a little rock through the feet, getting ready to step the feet together. Forwards fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms. Step the right toes back. Drop that right knee down. Sweep the arms up to the sky. And then palms together. Down to the heart. Tilt the body forwards. Back knee can remain grounded or you can lift it up. And let's gently twist to the left. Right elbow towards your knee, or right hand coming down, left arm reaching up. Deep breath in. Exhale, guide the left hand down, and your choice, straight down dog, or through your plank, chaturanga, cobra, and then down. Hold the legs. Take a couple of deep, nourishing breaths. Then inhale, lift your right leg to help step that right foot up. Lift the left heel, float the body forwards. Bend the right knee, take it out to the side and step it up between the hands. Let's plant the back foot, toes turned out slightly, and sweep up to warrior one. Cactus your arms. Now as you inhale, lengthen the front leg, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend the front knee, cactus arms. A few times with the breath. Back to your warrior one, front knee bent. Cactus arms. Lift the eyes up towards the sky. Then lengthen the arms and exhale to warrior two. Settle in, maybe take the bend through the front knee a little deeper. Turn the back toes towards the long edge of your mat. Relax your shoulders. Let's find the still point here. 2 or 3 breaths. So a chance to notice what happens in a pose when you don't just rush through to the next one. Inhale, let's turn to the left, open to 5-pointed star. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, swan dive down to a wide leg forward fold. And allow the fingertips and the hands to come down to the mat, softening into the elbows. Inhale, find your flat back, come all the way up onto your fingertips, and exhale, soften down. Couple more times. And then next time you exhale down, walk the whole back body and side body and good stretch. Feel your tailbone anchoring back, fingertips reaching forwards. Take another deep breath or two here. And then begin to walk your hands back until they're underneath your shoulders again. Leave your right hand where it is and send your left arm towards the sky. Breathe into it. Exhale, come down, switch sides. Once more to each side. Then let's take a little walk with the hands over towards your left foot. See if you can keep your hips centered. If you feel them coming over to the left, gently anchor them over to the right a little. And offer the front of your body towards your left leg, letting your hands rest on that left leg, maybe on your shin, on your ankle. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back to center. Find a moment of stillness here. Feeling into your feet. Secure, steady grounding. And then let's take that walk of the hands over to the right. Offering the front of the body towards your right leg. Gently anchoring the hips over towards the left. Hands resting lightly on the leg. Nice. Back to center, my loves. Inhale to flat back. Feel into your feet. Take your arms wide with the palms facing the earth. Find a micro bend through your knees. And then inhale up to 5-pointed star. Deep breath in. Turning the right toes towards the top edge of the mat. Exhale your way back to warrior two. This time flip your front palm, send it forwards, up and back. Reverse warrior. Exhale all the way down. Frame the front foot. Slide it back to a high plank. Press the mat away from you. Then drop your knees down. Take them wide or keep them close together as you prefer. And come back to child's pose. Again, let's welcome some moments of stillness here. For another couple of deep, slow breaths. Begin to steadily walk your hands back towards you. We're going to curl the toes under, come into a little toe stand. Knees can be close together or wide. Fingertips on the mat or palms together at your heart. Then let your drishti just gently rest on a point on the floor or the wall. Soft eyes. And you can either bring the knees together and power straight up to standing, or come through your forward fold and rise to standing from there. Once you're there, reach your arms up to the sky. Turn your palms to face away from you. Press the hips forwards. Exhale back to center. Palm together, down to the heart. Now let's welcome a bend into the knees as we bring the feet together. Coming into eagle pose. So right leg over left. And you can wrap that foot around the lower leg or rest the toes on the mat. Then send the arms in front of you. Right arm over left. Wrap the forearms round each other until the palms face each other. As a nice variation, you can bring opposite hands to your shoulders. Again, let your gaze, your drishti just settle, soften. Slowly unwrap that right leg and the arms. Step the right leg behind you. Nestle the right knee behind the left. Sweep your arms up. Take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Tug it up and over to your left. Breathe into the right side body. Exhale back to center. Let your arms sweep down as the legs release. Into your mountain pose, roll the shoulders a few times perhaps. And then find the stillness of mountain. Tailbone lengthening down, heart space subtly lifting up. Breath support you here. When you're ready, soften into the knees. Let's carry this sense of stillness with us within as we sweep the arms up. Exhale, bow down, forward fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, walk those hands down the mat into plank. From here, you can take it straight to down dog or take a little chaturanga down to the mat, up through cobra, back to down dog. And when we meet here, let's lift the left leg. Help ourselves to step it up by lifting the right heel, floating the body forwards, bend the left knee, take it out, step the foot up. Let's plant that back foot, rise up to warrior one. We'll feel into both feet, then find your cactus arms. And as you inhale, lengthen the front leg, reach both arms up. Exhale, bend the knee, cactus. Let's flow here a few times. Let the breath be your anchor. Come back to warrior one. Reach your arms up. Exhale to warrior two. This time, flip the front palm, send it forwards, up and back, reverse warrior. Spiral the arms down, Frame the front foot, find that rock, forwards and backwards, step the feet together, forwards fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, melt it down, bend your knees, sweep your arms back, and let's rise up to standing. Palms meet, guide them down to your heart. Bring the feet together. A breath or two of stillness. Then bending into the knees, cross your left leg over your right. Toes on the mat, or wrapping the foot around the lower leg. Then arms sweeping in front of you, left over right. Wrap the forearms round. Soften the drishti. Slowly unwrap the left leg. Unwrap the arms. Step the left leg behind. Nestle the knees into each other. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Right hand takes hold of your left fist this time. Tug it up over to your right. Breathing into the left side body. Another deep breath in. Exhale back to center. Uncross the legs. Roll the shoulders a few times. And let's flow freely with the breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sweep them down. Painting the aura, this is known as. Once or twice more. And then come to mountain. Notice how you feel. Notice what kind of breath you need. How far apart you want the feet. What feels good and steady and nurturing. I invite you to take your feet wider than your hips now if you haven't done so already. Turn your toes in. Sorry, toes out, heels in. And we're just going to start to sway through from left to right, bending each knee in turn. Let the arms float fluidly. The invitation is to start to come lower until you come all the way down to your yogic squat. Take all the time you need, and if that squat doesn't feel right to you today, you can come into a wide leg or semi-wide leg forward fold. Always bring your bolster in to sit on if you prefer. Press the palms together. You might like to close your eyes or soften them. Maybe bow the head, chin to chest. And use the hands to support you if you need to rock back onto your sitting bones. And once you're there, lengthen your legs out in front of you. Give those knees a little shake out, wrists a little shake out. Then pressing the back of your left knee down into the mat, let's hug the right knee in. Find a long spine. Wrap the left arm around the right knee and twist to your right. Lightly resting the fingertips, the right hand. And maybe just gently turning your head towards your right shoulder, letting your eyes soften or close. Deep breath in. Exhale back to center. Let that right knee drop down towards the earth as the left foot comes to the inner left thigh. Sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, Janu Sursasana. Let the exhale softly bring you down. Rest your hands where they comfortably land. And then breathe into the pose. With each inhale, lengthening your spine. With each exhale, softening down towards the earth.
Saw your reflection and we drew out a map and they showed you direction. And as far in the east where your house and peace on your enter. My own wishes to look like the center.
Let's rise up breath by breath. Plant that right foot on the mat again. Right knee bent. Into your hands just behind you. Point your left toes now. And then inhale, lift the hips. Let's exhale, coming down. Lengthen the right leg. Press the back of the right knee down into the mat as you flex the right toes up to the sky. Hug your left knee in. Find a long spine. Wrap the right arm round and let's twist to the left. Softly turn your head towards your left shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale back to center. Let the left knee drop down. Once you feel settled, sweep your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, reaching as far forward as you can. And then letting yourself settle down and in.
My love is just a reminder. My love is just a reminder.
Let's rise again, breath by breath. Plant your left foot, left knee bent. Settle your hands just behind you. Point your right toes. And we inhale, let's lift your hips up. If you want to at this point, you can intensify lengthening both legs into an upward swank. Get head lifted or release it back. And either way, let's let the sitting bones come down. Bend the knees and softly come to land the back body on the mat. Settle in here. Lengthen your tailbone down towards your heels. Feel your feet are hips width apart. Then let's hug the right knee in. You might like to lift the head, knee to nose, for a breath or two. Then let the head come down. Place your right ankle just below the left knee into your figure of four. The choice is yours whether you wish to keep your left foot grounded or lift it up off the mat. Thread your hands behind your left thigh. Maybe lengthen that left leg. And circle your left ankle. You can lift your head again if it feels good. Slowly let that left foot come down if you lifted it. Left foot down, then right foot down. Find a moment of stillness before we come to the other side. Take a breath. Hug your left knee in. Maybe lift the head for a breath or two. And let it come back down to the mat and make your figure of 4 on this side. Pressing the left knee gently away from you. Choosing to either keep your right foot on the mat or lift it. Thread the hands behind the right thigh and perhaps lengthen your left leg. Right leg, sorry. Circling your ankle round. Maybe lifting your head again. Let's softly bring right foot down, followed by the left foot. Spread the arms wide now. And let the knees drop at your own rhythm, left and right. That's feeling good. Take a few more. Or maybe there are other straight stretches, shapes you feel you want to make to prepare yourself for Shavasana. As long as you need before you're ready to come into Shavasana. Really comfortable. And if you like some nurture oil, turn a palm to face the sky. Our meditation journey will be with Ceridwen, the Welsh goddess of death and rebirth. As you settle, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel your entire body relax. Connect with your breath, observing each inhale and exhale. And connect with the beautiful pulse of your heartbeat. As you feel that rhythm and hear that rhythm, you become aware that you can hear the sound of your footsteps on a path. Walking through the fragrant stillness of a forest, you notice a bright clearing up ahead and continue walking with a sense of anticipation and curiosity. You emerge from the forest into a vast meadow of golden grasses and wildflowers, one of the most beautiful sights you have ever seen. You take a moment to walk along the edge of this breathtaking meadow, noticing the many varieties of grasses and flowers, and the creatures who call this place home. As you continue to walk, you notice far up ahead a large patch of blackened earth, smoke still gently rising into the sky. Feeling concerned, you walk quickly toward the far edge of this meadow and realize that the wildflowers and grasses have been lost to a fire. Sadness fills your heart as you contemplate this once thriving habitat. And you see movement out of the corner of your eye. At the boundary where the charred ground meets the still vibrant meadow, you see an old crone with a small torch, leaning into the grasses and setting them aflame. "Stop," you yell. "Don't destroy the meadow." The crone stops and turns toward you, and you see that she is Keridwen, the goddess of death and rebirth. You notice everything about her appearance, her clothing, her hair, her eyes. "Ah, sister," she says, "I have been expecting you. But I am not destroying the meadow, beloved. I am merely transforming it. You see, in the vast expanse of the universe, there is really no such thing as destruction. There is change. There is transmutation. But, you say, if you burn the meadow, it will die. The flowers will die. The grasses will die. It's not right." "Yes, that is true that there will be death," says Keridwen. "But this death will indeed be the catalyst for new life. The soil cannot be fertile for next year's growth without the ash and the composted leaves and plants of this year's meadow. The seeds of the beautiful golden grasses will not crack open to allow new sprouts unless they are burned by the heat of a fire. This death is merely the next phase in the life of this meadow. Just as we watch the moon wax and wane each month and see the coming and going of the seasons each year and experience the building and release of our wombs with each cycle, we women know that death and rebirth go hand in hand. Nothing can endure forever, and endings are beautiful in their own way. Yes, we grieve, and we feel sadness when we experience an ending. But we must also reflect on the beauty of each moment of aliveness that we were able to witness or experience. We treasure the gifts of that life, and with gratitude we are able to accept when the cycle is complete and when the time for death has come. We then watch as what once was transforms into what will be. Transformation is the miracle of this planet, beloved, and you hold within you the power of transformation as well. Your path to wisdom means learning when to let go, to accept endings, and to transform that energy into the rebirth of something new. As you internalize Keridwen's words, you turn back and look at the part of the meadow that is now covered in ash and seeds, seeing the scene with new eyes. Rather than seeing merely death, you see the amazing potential of the meadow to come. You see Mama Earth preparing for her winter rest, doing her work of composting and germinating. You see the seeds, shells cracked and ready to take root and sprout. You see the energy of the flowers and grasses released back into the soil, becoming the nourishment of future life. But more than all of this, you see beauty. You see wisdom. You see the miracle of transformation. With a last glance of deep appreciation, you offer a bow of thanks to Ceridwen for her wisdom. She acknowledges and returns your bow and returns to her work as you make your way back up the path. Gently now, your awareness returns to this space and time. And you may feel ready to take some deep breaths, to welcome some movement back into your body. Maybe to find your way onto your favorite side for a few moments. And back to a comfortable seat in your own time. Gather, my friends. Rock them back and forth. Give gratitude for the heat, the life force, the magic that is you. And take that to your eyes, to your heart, and to anywhere else you're guided to this morning. Let that release when you're ready. Thank you for being here, for this beautiful opportunity to start a new week together. May it bring you spaciousness, joy, and moments of stillness. The light in me bows to and honors the light within. Namaste. Namaste.